Real quick, I know because we felt it would be cool to go live before we got in the ring with Boots. We weren't going to show the sparring live. We were able to get probably about a minute and a half of sparring. DDA's up on the apron, and Boots saw that he had his camera up, and he just didn't want it filmed. So we got a little bit. I told DDA, I said, "Yo, get his feet."
Oh,
that dude, his feet are just amazing, bruh.
You got great feet, so
yeah. But I mean, I'm looking. My stuff was different. He like literally can like just kind of like dance and flow. It's really special to see his feet, the way he moves. But all that being said, I was able to get in the ring with Boots this past week, and we got some good rounds in. We got in 2 rounds. He went 10 total. Mm-hmm. We got into, and we both were kind of like lingering in the ring. I think he was thinking about going one more. And maybe I felt it. I was like, "You want to go one more?" He was like, "It's on you." I was like, "No, it's on you." So we actually ended up doing 3 rounds on Friday.
Was it Hagler Hearns 3 rounds, or were you guys just
working? The last round was a little harder than the first 2, but we really, I think he was. I kind of feel like this is what people expect. Like I said before, y'all expect me to be the Shawn Porter that y'all saw, and I'm not coming like that no more, So I think that he might have been expecting that. He talks a whole lot during the sparring. Anything I throw, he like, no. I'm like, all right, I get it. You see everything I'm throwing, I get it, But he is a talent. 100%.
Special talent, right? Yeah.
He's a special talent.
Well, so it's only 3 rounds, and we and everything, but you fought the best, you sparred the best.
Yeah.
How does Boots stack up with everybody?
Boots is fast.
Got a chance to be one of the ones.
He is the one. And that my reason.
You gotta beat sense into people.
Listen, let me be.
Shout out to my dad.
Yeah, let me be clear about this. When
in
I
your
said
case, it worked. It worked out well.
It worked.
Doesn't always work. Okay, right.
When I said this had to be the year of Boots, I meant that. I didn't say that because I was being friendly or nice or trying to get on his good side or anything like that. I feel that Boots is, and I saw it, and when he sparred 2 other guys and then he got in the ring with me, I knew, just like with Tank, just like with Shakur, just like with Devin, these guys, Teofimo Lopez, all of these guys are that good. I don't need to get in the ring with them to experience it for me to know how good they actually are. What you've seen, they are all of that. They're young athletes, so it takes mentally them really locking in. And we've seen what Teo can do when he's locked in. Yeah. We even saw against Josh Taylor. We like, you know what I mean? Like, I think probably 2 prime performances, Lomachenko and Josh Taylor. We've seen him locked in. We've seen Haney locked in, and we've seen Shakur locked in, and these other guys. To me, Boots is all of that, but he does not have the recognition that those guys have. Nobody's talking about him the way that they talk about everybody else. Obviously, he needs a dance partner. I think Amante Staniones is a very good dance partner for him. But I'm not sure if it's a name that can really catapult him to that next level. To me,
it's a good step, though. It's a good fight, good unification.
Absolutely.
Staniones is a tough mofo.
Absolutely.
Fast hands, sharp.
He's not going to get Terrence Crawford, right? So the question becomes, how do you get into another stratosphere without fighting Terrence?
Knock people out.
But it consistently, right? Yeah. So when I said this had to be the year of Boots, we need to see you 3 times this year. We need to see you trying to get a 4th fight this year. You know what I mean? You can't be dancing around with 1 fight and then you look up in this December and you get your 2nd fight in December. This has to be the year of Boots. Everything that he does, it can overshadow anything that even Jake Paul could do. Anything that a Terrence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez fight. We know that there's no fight that he can have bigger than that, but there's something that I believe he can do in the ring that will make you say, like, damn.
That dude's special.
He ain't gonna get them guys, but he's special.
What if he fight 3 times this year and win all the titles, undisputed?
That's what he got to do.
That's special.
Yeah, that's what he got to do.
That'll be fire.
We got an interview.
Sounds good.
Norman,
that'd be fire. Barrios.
Okay.
We got an interview with Boots, about a 60-minute interview with Boots.
60 minutes with Shawn Porter.
Exactly. Coming out Thursday. It'll be out Thursday. And he explained to us, he explains why he's staying at 47. And I'm not gonna,
The job's not finished, as Kobe once said.
it's just not finished.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna spoil it, but and that's point blank with him. I said, I said you need to move up.
Yeah.
I feel like you're too big. And he said, man, I've been doing this all by myself forever. I got a nutritionist now. I was already strong at 47, and I'm doing everything that I need to do so that I can reign at 47, and then I'll move up after that. So.
Sean, I'm gonna do this for the fans watching. I'm bummed I wasn't able to go, by the way. You were supposed to spar on Wednesday, so I could have made it.
Messed up your whole
They did it Friday, so I had to be at the tank weigh-in. Anyway, I digress. The fans, I know that this is what the fans want to hear. So I'm going to jumble 3 into 1 for you, Sean. How was the punching power? How does the hand speed compare to even smaller fighters, Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis, let alone Crawford that you've been in there with? And the defense, he shows a lot of talent on defense, but sometimes
a lot of holes.
At the same time, a lot of holes along with that talent. So power, speed, defense. Tell us, Sean.
Malcolm showed up, and I told his dad, and I said, Malcolm, I would say this even if his dad wasn't here. I've never seen a fighter with the kind of defense that Shakur Stevenson has. For me, that includes Floyd Mayweather. I feel like Floyd, all respect to Floyd, but I felt like he was fighting guys that showed their punches before they came. I felt like he was fighting guys that were a step behind where they used to be. And I think that there's no secret of that. That's also coming from somebody that really, I got it honestly, like I started watching, I didn't really start paying attention to boxing until 2016, 2017. I didn't, I did it, but I didn't want to watch it. So,
and a lot of fighters are that way.
I'm just letting you guys know when I'm talking about somebody like Floyd, I didn't see Pretty Boy. I saw highlights of Pretty Boy, but I didn't sit down and watch Pretty Boy like I sit down and watch Tank and analyze these fights and things like that. When I watched Shakur fight, he was making defensive moves, and then guys were throwing a punch. And then I was like, it's like he's been there before.
The Matrix.
How is this? It's like he saw that from Boots. And and again, I know it's sparring and stuff like that, but my man is making moves before guys throw the punches. He's moving his feet. It was marvelous, honestly, to see this dude defensively move the way that he does things. When you look at him in the fight, I think, especially as of late, he's gotten complacent. I know for a fact that there were things that just holding him back from being his best version of himself. You don't want to fight the same guy twice. You know what I mean? Like, there's things that just held him back and held him away from being as good as we know he can be. I saw it on fighting, or I saw it in sparring. This dude punched me with a right hand. The joint came so fast, I didn't even see it, right? And it hit me on the forehead. And I got my headgear on. And it jarred my neck, right? I said, damn! And he moves away like I was hurt. I said, no, I'm good, but goddamn, he stopped me, and I wasn't even coming at him. You know what I mean? It's like I always talk about guys having power and then somebody moving into the punch, helping the power. I wasn't moving into it. I wasn't slipping the wrong way and got caught. He just threw a right hand, and that joint was like, I was like, damn.
So it was like a brick.
Yeah. And he punched me in my chest one time too.
That one stopped you?
Nah. He caught me to the body once. And that was the one. I was like, no, it ain't happening today. He caught me to the body once. So, but he hit me in my chest once, and that joint was hurting. And I felt it on the back end too. I'm like, damn, it was like a bullet. Like, it went through it, and I felt it on the back end. So the power's there. And to the point of what I told Malcolm, I said, if you want a fighter that's as defensively responsible as Shakur Stevenson, makes the right move every time defensively, that man right there. And if you want a man that's as powerful as a Tank Davis, as explosive, and can end the fight at any point and any time, you have a mix of Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, two of the best fighters in the world, and one man right there. That's how good that kid is.
And the speed?
And the speed is remarkable.
Yeah. I'm
watching him spar the other dude, and he threw a jab, and the jab was so fast. I said, damn. And the dad was watching. He turned around and said, yeah. I was like, yo.
Pretty impressive, right?
I said, yeah. I said, damn. And he turned, he said, yeah. I was like, all right. So the kid just got the goods, man. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
And
and executing.
He's got to execute.
Yeah.
I have no doubt that he will. I honestly, not to, I'll leave it at that. I'll let you guys watch the rest. Watch the interview that we did. We'll post that Thursday. Hopefully, you guys enjoy that, and it'll give you some more insight on who Boots is and what to expect from Boots, who calls himself Mr. Catch-A-Body. I was like, goddamn.
My only worries is not going to 154 and missing out on big fights. I understand what you're trying to be great, trying to be undisputed at 147. I just don't want you to do what you did at 147, get there and no one's there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get 154 and no one's there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, to Sean's point, that's why do what Canelo did in 2021, right? Bang, bang, bang. Try and unify all four in the same calendar year.
Yeah.
If you can, yeah.
I need you to get YouTube Premium.
Well, actually, Canelo's first belt was December 2020. Anyway, he did it in 11 months.
Hey, nobody's gonna second guess you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
You can say,
right.
Nobody can second guess you.
There's a question from Matt. Salute to Matt Bergerson. He says,
Should have let him guess.
question for Sean. He spelled yours, but I know he means mine because
he has to.
He said in a professional fight. You were never in a professional fight.
Right. Never.
Is there a punch you took that made you feel a way you never felt before? How do you practice to handle something like that? Never practice to handle it. I saw that Tim Bradley, he said that he and his dad, they would practice for, like, if they had gotten rocked or something like that in the fight. I know that guys will turn around in circles and stuff like that and then get back to sparring. My dad and I, we never did anything like that. I think it was probably just my dad's confidence in me that he'll be fine and confidence in himself. I'll always put him in position so that he is fine. Everybody saw my fight with Keith. That probably was the first time that I ever caught a shot, and instinctively I just like wrapped him up and laid on him a little bit. I was never taught how to
funny
react.
about that, I asked your dad about that back at the old performance center about Keith and his power, and I go, what if Sean gets hurt in this fight? And he's like, I know I got a kid who could take it, so I'm not worried about that.
There it is.
So there you go.
There it is.
So
there it is.
Yeah.
I asked Boo's
He
dad.
almost got stopped. Did you go out for a second?
Hell no, I ain't go out for a second talking about.
I'm just saying. I was worried.
You wasn't even there. It's just like I said, but for me, I think it was because of my conditioning. It was like that, the snap of a finger, I'm gone and I'm right back.
Yeah.
That's just how it was for me. That one, the fight with Arrow, and I told let's go, because I ain't want to run it up on me, So I tried to show myself to be strong, but I don't know. I feel like I've just always handled it and did what needed to be done. So, but yeah, no, this will get posted Thursday. Excited about what we did with him. Boots fights April 14th out in
12th.
AC. April 12th.
I just applied
Excuse
for
me.
it, so I had to remember.
April 12th out in AC.
Yeah.
And looking forward to getting back out there doing some things with the community and all that kind of stuff.